Hello, I'm going to show my domain um, and its group policies. I'm going to first start with file permissions. So if we go here with file permissions and the users, we have OUs, staff computers, and we separated the OUs on each for computers and users. If we go here to users, we can see we have a security group. We have the center manager and the center manager group, which is made by the George Washington. And this was for file permissions because we put into a security group for file permissions. And if we go to student advisors, we have 5 student advisors and a group of them together here to apply OUs later to the group, to apply GPOs later to this OU, and also to grant file permissions. If we have 5 accounts. If we go here to admin reports, we go to properties, and if we go to security, we can see that only senior managers have file permissions to change and read this file. And this because I made the security groups. For advising documents, we have this as well. We have senior managers and student advisors granted to read and write here. Now, coming back to Active Directory, we have the admin accounts, we have administrators, and we can see that we have one main, which is myself, and the other backup account for administrating the domain. And now about group policy, we have some policies here, and the 2 main policies are these 2. This one is for ensuring web browsing is across all user accounts. They can web browse to the same website, and we're going to add it to see how it works. Firstly, if we go here to user configuration, administrative templates, Microsoft Edge, startup, and if we go here to sites to open when the browser starts, we have the link to the website of Ensign. This policy is applied to staff users, so all users are going to be under this policy. We applied it also to computer configuration as well. If we go here back to the policy, if we go to computer configuration, we did it to ensure that it would be enforced. Microsoft Edge, and we can see here that the browser is going to start. We apply it to this computer configuration. So it worked, and if we go to staff computers, SSC background standardization, this applies to computers to ensure their background is according to Ensign logo. If we go here to edit, if we go to user configurations, is where it appears. In administrative templates, we go to desktop again, and the desktop wallpaper policy, it will be here on UNC file and UNC path. That here is the domain controller name resoluted, the shared folder where, and here we have a bitmap file that will point to Ensign College logo. And it ensures that all computers under this policy are going to display in their wallpaper. And this policy, as we can see, is linked to staff computers OU, so it's going to apply to senior manager and student advisor users. For password, we have default domain policy, and it's about computer configuration. And we go here to security settings, account policies, password policies, and we can see the minimum password length up is a minimum of 12 characters, and the configuration for complexity requirement is enabled. We can see that this is computer configuration, the password configurations. We have another two logon policies here, which are for ensuring that local accounts of the computers and the domain accounts can access the VMs, and all through both local account and remote desktop. If we go here and go to edit for Center Manager, and we go to Windows settings, security settings, local policies, and user rights assignment, we granted the administrators and center managers to allow log on locally and through remote desktop services, so that they can log on into the machines remotely with their accounts, both the domain and local accounts. If we go here, and we did the same with Student Advisors Group, just for you to see. If we add it here, if we go to policies, Windows settings, security settings, local policies and user rights, we did the same. We allowed them to log on locally, and these policies, one is applied, they are applied to their respective computer scope. So one is applied to Center Manager computers, and the other is applied to Student Advisor computers. And about this, about security groups, we created security groups for ensuring access files, as we already did with Center Manager. And we also created security groups for ensuring remote desktop, so that they can access. Actually, this security group already exists, and this is a built-in. We have the administrator, just to review where I put the admin accounts, and we have the remote desktop group to ensure that center managers and student advisors can indeed access their respective computers. So I think that's all. That's my description of my domain that I have created, and thank you. And just a final note, I forgot to show that the files are indeed here. We have admin report text file, and we have admin advising document text file, and that's it.